Deburr and 3-axis. So the Deburr toolpath is always thought to be just multi-axis, but we can use it in 3-axis as well. So maybe we had multiple setups. We don't have a multi-axis machine, so we have to do it on 3-axis. I have a setup and I drill this cross hole and I come drill this cross hole, but I want to break the edge of that intersect. Now, traditional easy would be, I'm going to break the edge on top, just do my good old model chamfer, select my edge, select a tool, and we'll say we're doing 10th thou, and I like top clearance, top offset better. Awesome, broke that edge. Now what about the cross hole? So if we go into our multi-axis Deburr, I'm going to use my lollipop tool, set my cut pattern, select the whole part, and I'm going to tell it exactly what edge I want to cut. I'm going to add a low clearance. Old manager say it misses a mile, so 1 thou clearance should be fine. Let that generate, and voila. Able to get in close, break the edges of that cross hole. Saves me time. I don't know if everybody has a deburr department, or if it was just you setting up the machine deburring parts. I'm going to let the machine do it. So hopefully just a quick idea on other uses. I guess we got one more sample we could take a look at. Honestly, we're going to use the lollipop tool, cut pattern, and I always like to tell it exactly where I'm going. So break the edges. Again, I'm going to reduce this down a little bit just to make sure I can get all the way in there. And test the Becker factor of your operator. So maybe we started off on a 3-axis machine, but we can always come back and change this to 5-axis. Let that generate and be able to break all the edges. So we can break it on a 3-axis machine, we can break it on a multi-axis machine. So it's a very versatile tool. So just super easy to use. It's going to save you time in the long run, less handling, so you're not having to do as much work, less chance of error to gouge apart with your file or something like that.